Welcome back. العالمين Festival. العالمين Festival in its second edition is achieving such success with thousands of visitors coming from all over the Arab world in specific, and also from Egyptians enjoying their time there and enjoying their summer vacation with concerts, with the beach, with the wonderful nature there. And to shed more light on the success of this festival and how it's becoming one of the features of our summer, we are very much delighted to have with us via phone Mr. Yehya Abdul Qader, our tourism expert and counselor. Thank you very much for being with us, sir, and a very good morning.
Thank you. How are you? And good morning, Mr. Me.
Sir, before going into any details, how do you see the success of Al Alamein Festival in its second edition?
Well, really, the new Alamein resort is gaining, like more popularity as a world-class destination for its, infrastructure facilities, and for its superstructures, like the upscale and luxurious hotels, and all the amenities, associated with it, as well as there have been a very successful season for festivals, like carnival events, as we already know for this summer vacation.
Yeah. But, sir, I think all the time there are modifications. I mean, we are adding more concerts, sports events, festivals, and you are going to find also categories of motels and of hotels, not only for the very luxurious sect, if I may call it this way. Even students can find their way there, and these are things which we modify along the road, the steps in a long journey. How do you see the modifications added, the amendments on the ground, and the variety of activities anyone can practice when going to the new Alamein city?
Well, really, the success is measured, like by the number of international inflows, like to the resort, as well as the regional and the local ones, and the facilities that have been extended, that we have daily flights from Cairo, from Jeddah, from Riyadh, flying, to Burj Al Arab and the Alamein Airport, as well as, like in Marsa Matruh. We have, charter flights as well. So really it's gaining more, popularity and success. And the facilities is excellent. As you mentioned, there is, a variety of hotel accommodations and services that matches the needs, of every type of traveler and visitor to this, exceptional resort. And the programs that have been extended, they are really, sensational and gaining worldwide popularity.
And also, sir, if you permit me, because I should see the opportunity, I have you with me on air to speak a little bit about the museum of the Al Alamein, and to know that it was renovated back in the 90s and then reopened in 2014 with the belongings of even soldiers from World War II. Here I'm talking about British, German, Italian, and you were going to find that each piece is telling you a part of history there. So even for history lovers, it's going to be such a site to visit. How do you see this? And if you want to elaborate on Al Alamein Museum.
Well, really, of course, it's a so memorial, because we remember the, part of the ending the World War II was, in the Alamein battle between the Allied forces and the Axis. And that's why we have, great relics of at least, hundreds of thousands, of soldiers who are, buried over there, the Commonwealth Cemetery. And annually, all the, conflicting parties, they come and celebrate, the memories of ending the war in 1945. So there's a great museum for the Germans, Italians, Allied forces, and it's so memorial. I remember I was in Los Angeles, and there was a journalist from San Francisco who came to Egypt to write a story about, the Commonwealth, cemeteries, and memories of the World War II. So it's an international event that's very associated with Alamein, a part of its resort and tourist and, convivial attraction.
Amen to that, sir. Again, when it comes to the timing of Al Alamein Festival in the summer, meaning that we can depend on such festivals in these in these cities, I mean, it's not only El Alamein. My dream is to have other festivals along the Mediterranean coast, along the north coast of Egypt, to attract more visitors, particularly from the Arab world, and then we can have another peak or another season. Our tourism season, it's in winter, because we really can ask the Europeans to come and to enjoy our sun in the winter, in our winter, but also to have another peak or another season in the summer for the Arabs along the north coast. I think this should be one of the priorities we have, if I may call it this way, regarding our tourism moves or our tourism progress, if you agree with me on that.
Well, really, this is quite right. Like our resorts, like extending all the way from Harish, northern Mediterranean, up to Port Said, Ras Al Bar, like Alexandria and Alamein, all the way to Marsa Matruh. We have nearly like about, like 1,000 miles, like extended over the Mediterranean, apart from the Red Sea, which is located for winter tourism. So really, you are quite right, like Ministry of Tourism and archaeology, like they should, associated with Egypt, they should plan, and Ministry of Youth as well, they should plan, like a whole season for extended from 4 to 6 months, like all the way to cover this area, to cater, like for various categories of visitors, like the budget one, the luxury one, the affordable one. So this is an excellent idea to revive the whole coast, extending all the way from northern Sinai up to our borders with Libya and Marsa Matruh and Salou. Yes.
In addition to our western desert, the white desert, Siwa, El Farafra, or our oasis, all those who are in love with safaris, who want to purify their souls, whether in Siwa or in the cities or places I mentioned. True?
You're quite right. Like when I worked with the Ministry of Tourism, like I suggested a proposal to hold an annual calendar, for events. So really, I would like, like current minister, like to adopt this concept of developing an annual calendar for events that extends year-round. So exactly as you said, that we'll have the Red Sea, we have the Mediterranean, and we have the New Valley and all the Saharas, that we have in the western part of Egypt. We have Upper Egypt. So we can run, like events year-round, and it will be so attractive and successful for the local locations and for international visitors as well.
I hope that all these plans are going to be implemented on the ground that soon, because we really deserve to receive tourists or guests from all over the world to visit all our sites and to enjoy their time here in Egypt. Mr. Yehya Abdul Qader, our tourism expert and counselor, thank you very much for your input, sir, and have a very good day. Well, by this we come to the end of our episode. Stay tuned on Nile TV International always for more updates. Many thanks for watching. This was Nermeen Abdurrahman.